Number 21. Which is not a possible view for the solid below? We're given a three-dimensional view on the left and a two-dimensional view on the right. We need to match them up. First one is the three-dimensional view from the end, so it's not that. That one works, so it's not that. This one here would be from the back. That works, so that's not the answer. C right here has 3 here and 2 here. We need another one here for that to work. So that doesn't work, so that is our answer. And we can check this one, and that would be the one from the bottom, so that doesn't work. The answer is C. In this one it says figure EFG is a right triangle with a right angle at EGF. GH is perpendicular to EF, etc. The measure of FH is 4. Okay, they've given us all that information, put it in the picture. We want to know the measure of FG, which is right here. Again, if you'll notice, this is a geometric mean problem. Geometric mean is always going to be up here on the top, so here's our geometric mean. That'll be repeated. We're going to need the number around the corner and the whole distance. We're going to add these two together. 16. So we can set up our problem. X is the GM of 4 and 16. X goes on the diagonal. 4 and 16 here. X squared equals 64, therefore x equals 8. And that's 22. 23. We're given circle O with radius 13 and OC equals 5. Find the length of AB. Okay, so we're looking for this. We're told that the radius is 13, that goes here. OC is 5, that goes here. We need to find this. Well, if we make another radius right here, we can mark that with a 13. Put an X here, and because of the rule that if this is perpendicular, this is bisector, we know that these would both be X. AB would be 2 times X, whatever X is. So first we need to find X. Right triangle, we can use Pythagorean theorem. 13 would be the hypotenuse. X squared plus 5 squared equals 13 squared. X squared plus 25 equals 169. Subtract 25 from both sides. X squared equals 144. Plug that into our calculator. X equals 12. Again, that's not our answer because we're looking for AB. AB equals 2 times 12, which equals 24. Number 23. Number 24. P is the center of the circle. Find the measure of arc RC. Okay, well, P is the center of the circle, and we're looking for this arc out here. Well, if this is the center, we know that the arc is equal to the center, so we need to find this angle measure. So we can do that, because we know that's a straight line. We're going to do 180 minus 56, which is 124. 124 goes here. We know it also goes down here. So the measure of arc RC equals 124 degrees. 25. M is the center of the circle. Find the length of arc BAS. Okay, length is important. When you see the word length in your problem, you're going to have to use that formula that we learned. L is equal to A over 360 times 2 pi r. This is fraction of a circle times the circumference of the circle. We're looking for BAS. We're looking for this arc. So we can't just put 110 where the A is. We're going to have to find out what goes there. So first we're going to do 360 minus 110 give us 250. That's what this arc over here is. So we're going to do L equals 250 over 360, 2 pi, the radius is 6, and plug that into our calculator just like that. 250 divided by 360 times 2 pi 6. The answer is 26.2, so L equals 26.2, and no units are given, so that's our answer right there. And that's 25. 26, find the value of x. When we have two chords crossing in the middle of the circle, you just multiply the pieces. So we're going to have 5 times x equals 6 times 10. 5x equals 60. Divided by 5x equals 12. And that's all we needed to find. 27, find ED. If AB equals 15, BC equals 20, CD equals 16. Okay. On this one, we're going to have to use that rule that the outside times the whole length is equal to the outside times the whole length. Outside here is 20. Whole length would be 20 plus 15. That's going to equal the outside 16. Multiply that by the whole length, and we don't know what this is. That's x. The whole length would be 16 plus x. So 16 plus x goes right there. Cross multiply, so this, or multiply, we distribute. 35 times 20 is 700 equals 256 plus 16x. Don't forget to multiply that. Subtract 256 from both sides. So 444 equals 16x. Divide 444 16, that gives us 27.75 for x. (27) If the measure of angle NCK is 39, find the measure of arc NK. So we're looking for this out here. This is an inscribed angle. We know that inscribed angle is going to be half of the arc, so if we are given the angle, we're going to multiply it by 2. So measure of arc NK is equal to 39 times 2, which equals 78 degrees. Done. 29. Refer to circle C. Find the value of x. Okay, this looks like a right triangle problem because the right triangle is right there. At this side, we've got this side. We don't have this whole side. We're just given this piece. But we know if the distance from C to the end is 6 here, it's going to be 6 here. Find the length. We're just going to add these two together. So we have 6x and 10. 10 would be the hypotenuse, so 6 squared plus x squared equals 10 squared. 36 plus x squared equals 100. Subtract 36 from both sides. X squared equals 64, therefore x equals 8, and that is our answer. Number 30, find the measure of angle 1. When an angle is in the middle of two arcs, you just add the arcs together and divide by 2. So the measure of angle 1 equals 45 plus 95 divided by 2, which equals 140 divided by 2, which equals 70 degrees. And that is number 30.